Hi, I'm Bunny Cakes and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review for the book The Wind Through the Keyhole by Stephen King. It is book 4.5 in the Dark Tower series. It's actually the most recently released, the final book in the series, but it takes place between books 4 and 5. Um, in this book you kind of have a storyception. It's a story within a story within a story. It starts out with the gunslinger and Jake and Susanna and Eddie, and it takes place literally minutes after the end of Wizard and Glass. And, well, not minutes, but like really soon after that. And, there's a storm coming, so they hole up, and the gunslinger decides to tell them a story while they're waiting for the storm to pass. And so the gunslinger tells him a story that takes place also not long after the story that he tells in Wizard and Glass. And in that story, he comes across a skin changer, and he tells another story within that story to a little boy. And throughout both stories, you get to know a little bit more of how the gunslinger became who he is, and you get to learn this fable from his childhood that is really fun. And the way the story goes together, it's like puzzle pieces. It's really, really good. I think I gave it 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. And yet you're moving farther along. It's kind of almost like a filler story, but when you think back on it, you also think that it was absolutely needed, because it does give more development to the gunslinger Roland's character and the relationship between him and his quartet. So yeah, I highly recommend it. It's not a very long book. It's, I think, about 300 pages. And yet you get to see, there's also lore about the man in black, Randall Flagg, in the fairy tale that he tells the little boy in the past. So you learn that the man in black is a lot older than we originally thought, because the story that Roland tells when he tells it is a really, really old story for the world that he lives in. So I thought that was really interesting. The man in black is apparently timeless, and you kind of expect him to be if you pay attention to the world of Stephen King. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I'm reading the books in the order they fit chronologically, so I will be reading book 5 next, which is The Wolves of Kala, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, that's all I have for this review. Really good book, and I love the cover. At some point in this video, you will see the cover, like over there somewhere. So yeah, highly recommend it. Definitely read the series. And thanks for watching, and keep reading.